to the Eastern Cape now, where the province is hosting an investment conference today. It's part of the provincial economic recovery plan. The gathering showcases opportunities in the Eastern Cape to investors from across the globe. Our reporter Ronald Masinda is there and joins us live there now for more. Ronald, what can we expect from this investment conference today? Because you are speaking to us from a province that needs that kind of economic injection more than most.
Okay, so we heard earlier how the Eastern Cape is standing to benefit from 46 billion rand projects that are lined up here during the investment conference. We also heard that around 11 companies will be doing a lot of business here in the Eastern Cape, the likes of Shoprite, Sunrail, Transnet, and many others. But what we also heard are some stern words from Oscar Mbuyane, the Premier of the province. He says that mayors in the province must pull up their socks to ensure that their municipalities work effectively so that these projects don't go to waste. It is a time where the Eastern Cape wants much needed investor confidence so that the province can benefit from much needed job creation. We also heard earlier from Mlungisi Mvoko, the MEC for Finance and Economic Development.
This one would be different in the fact that it is not about, it's not a conference that will talk about investments. It will be a conference that would firstly demonstrate and unveil the cumulative investments in the province in the sixth term, but also to unveil and the projects that have just recently been launched in this financial year, or should I say in this year, but also to announce investments that will take place as investors will come and make those commitments here in terms of their investment. So that's the difference. It's not about trying to attract investment and inviting investors to say come and invest, but it's about saying what has happened over the past in the beginning of this sixth-term administration, what has happened this year, who has announced what this year, and who is going to do what now following this conference. So that's the difference in this conference. So in short, the conference is about announcing investments in the province, both recently launched and new investments in the province.
Earlier I also spoke to Mvoka about the issues pertaining to politics, not only here in the Eastern Cape, but as we also look ahead to the ANC's elective conference. We do know that the ANC in the province has pledged its support for President Cyril Ramaphosa to be elected during a second term. But there are concerns not only in the Eastern Cape, but also nationally with regards to alleged factions within the ruling party. But Mvoka says this will not cause any problems, especially as the provinces like the Eastern Cape are trying to accelerate economic growth. This is what he had to say earlier.
I'm not foreseeing any political instability after the elective conference. To me, it will just be a continuation of where we left off. What we need to do organizationally is to ensure that we achieve the objectives that we set ourselves in terms of stabilizing the country, in terms of ensuring that there is a conducive environment for economic development. So I'm not foreseeing any political instability at all.